Hello, chess family. It's me, National Master Jesse James, and today we're doing the Vienna game, the Frankenstein-Dracula variation. If you don't know it, well, you're going to be learning today. Here we go. It's white to move here, and typically they do not play knight takes on e4 here, but they go ahead and play this idea of, let's see, it's white to move here. They go ahead and play, bishop takes f7. This is not correct. King takes, and now we have d5 here, I believe, is the move. Let's try d5 here. So queen f3 check. Oh, they didn't even play that one. Okay, so bishop e7 here. Rook f8 and then king g8. This is some well-known theory, so interesting. All right, we'll go g6 here. Bishop f6 if they want to grab the pawn, because then we have rook e8 check here. So this is well worth it for us. Yeah, this is some basic theory, at least from the opposite perspective. Rook e8 check. We'll see if they go knight to e2 here. And let's go king g8 here. Let's go king g8 with the idea of bishop e5. Yeah, so we have a fairly good position here. They should definitely castle. If they don't, ooh, okay. They might be paying for it now. Let's see here. Knight c6. We're threatening knight takes d4, so castle should be played again. Oops. Dear Lord, they are challenging me. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe bishop e3 is what they want to play. Okay. Let's go knight a5, knight to c4. Putting pressure on the knight right here and also this unprotected pawn. Interesting. We'll go b6, bishop a2. Okay, bishop e2 kind of threat. Let's go bishop g7. No real big threats right now. At least we have the bishop pair that we can try to see if we have any kind of compensation. Rook over here, rook over here. c6 here defending. Rook over here for the pin. Yeah, this bishop pair is not doing a bad job at all. Rook here, so g5 is one of the threats. Maybe we'll double the rooks here. Oh, they didn't like that as much. Let's go rook f7. Rook over to f8. g5 here, because why not? Knight d3 definitely is the move here. And because of this, yeah, we'll just take right here. I didn't want to give away the bishop pair, but it looks like this was probably the easiest thing to do. And now we can double our rooks up. h5 pawn's a little bit weak here. And maybe we'll go to d6 and throw the knight on e4 or on f5 over here. Not too bad. Hello. Hey, Nishu. How's it going? This is weird move. Rook f6, I guess. And then we'll play the rook over here. We got the Frankenstein-Dracula variation tonight. Rook over to f8. And this is going to be the idea. Do you know the Frankenstein-Dracula variation? Let's see, knight d7, knight d6. I dropped a pawn in the opening. Other than that, though, the opening did go pretty well. g4 is a move here. Knight d6 I like. Let's go g4 here and try to open up this game. I like this move. Oh, you know what I missed? They could just play pawn to f4 here. And, yeah, that is actually a pretty good move here for them. Knight f5, rook takes, and then this pawn will be very weak. And I don't know. Is there a way to defend this? Rook takes, and then maybe... Yeah, rook takes, so... Let's go rook here. The idea is that, yeah, they can check here. Bishop f8, I guess. Rook takes h5. Nope, we don't have rook takes h5 right now because of queen to g6 check. Rook e5. Rook takes is interesting. I guess we'll just take real quick and see which way that they take back. Okay, so they do take back this way. Rook to g7, bishop to d6. Let's go bishop d6. Ooh, this actually was a blunder because of queen g6. I did miss. I thought I was going to be able... I missed that the check right here. Luckily, this doesn't do too much here. But here they can check me here. That is annoying. So check takes. Rook over to c7. Try to guard everything as best as possible. Rook g6 check is the move. They missed it. Perfect. Let's try to hold this position best we can. Bishop e7. Of course, trades is not what we want here. Time is a little bit iffy. Bishop f6. They were threatening over there. Bishop h8. And c5, hopefully I can get some kind of counterplay going here. f6 would be a very good move. King g8. They're threatening rook h7 check again. Okay, so we have c5. Finally, I can get a move in. Rook there, king here. Check there, king back. King f7. Okay, rook back. Check, king up. Let's see here. Pawn takes if available. Okay, king here. Ooh, finally they're making some mistakes. Ooh, they missed rook e5 for checkmate. Let's see here. Rook here first, and rook takes f7. If rook e8, we take and take. All right, pawn takes. I don't think we have anything better here than to try to mix things up. We're trying to create some passed pawns over here. Okay. D4. Bishop here. Bishop takes. At least I won't be checkmated so fast. Takes. Check. King here. A5. Pawn takes maybe. Yeah, sorry. I had to I'm on to the usual suspect. I gotta try to win on time. Dang. My gosh. So the Frankenstein-Dracula variation is basically where you play the Vienna, and then you allow them to play this. Oh, you play bishop c4 here, and you allow yourself to get forked here. So technically, black is just much better. I believe when you look at the stats, it's just much better. But it's very, very well known just because of its very, very fun name, which will have to look up later on to see actually why it's called the the Frankenstein-Dracula variation. So you can see here, this is the black side. Queen h5 is the top move to get played here. And the theory goes, we're going to go into berserk, and we go knight to d6 here. We attack the bishop, defend over here. Queen takes e5 check here, although it wins back the pawn is not the best. Typically, they'll play, bishop b3, g6 here. The queen goes back to f3. Oh, okay, cool. So this is not the best way to play. So bishop takes, bishop back here. Knight d5, we could just play it back here and play c6, and then, we should be okay now. Let's see there. Let's castle. So the game's at least equal here, if not better for black. Is it much better for black here? Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one either. Let's go h5. They're more than welcome to check here if they want to. I also have d5 coming here. Let's see here. d5. So d4 is a new threat, so they should castle here as soon as possible. Let's go knight d7. The idea is to try to trap this bishop. The bishop pair is always something nice to have. Oh, that's a really interesting move. Pawn takes. Not something that you would typically want as the white pieces, because you had 2 pawns in the center and you basically just gave it away. So this just makes the game a little bit more equal. It does open the position for a bit more attacking, but not really, again, an aggressive way to play. Okay. If I really want to play... Okay, let's go bishop f6 here. This makes sense. Try to stop this. And bishop e6. b4 is what I'm expecting. Knight back. If they play b5, we simply just go back to c5 here. Oh, okay, cool. Knight b5. The threat here is knight c3. That will... It looks like it's just winning a rook. Oh, I missed a free pawn here. Let's see if they play the... Oh, okay, they played there. We'll go knight c3 here. Ooh, attacking. I guess I just win a free pawn here. Knight takes b4, forking and forking. Let's see here. Takes. And then rook b8. Just up an extra pawn. And I have the bishop pair here. Bishop to d5. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this bishop pair. Rook e8's coming up next. Bishop a5, c7 is the idea. There's no reason to give up this bishop pair just yet. Ooh, bishop e4. Okay, he played there. Let's see. If knight b3, I can play bishop e4. Let's go bishop c7. And possibly b5 in the future here. Let's go b5 here. Pawn takes. Perfect. Now I've created a pass pawn here. And the isolated pawn over here is pretty weak. Yeah, rook takes, b5. Isolated pawn here too. Bishop e6. Good move. Good move. Bishop d6. a3 pawn's the new target. Gosh, you got to keep an eye on that time. That's what's a little scary. Bishop c5. I think they just dropped a piece now. Yes, there's no good way to defend this now. Rook here. Rook takes. And we're up an extra piece. Ooh, look at that. That's even worse. Because now it's bishop takes check, and I won the knight here too. Oof. Bad form there. Bad form. Pawn takes. And then the pass pawn just gets pushed here. Okay, pawn. Bishop back. That's okay. We've got this well underneath control. And actually, f5 will be a very good move. The idea is to put the bishop on the diagonal. And so once the bishop's on the diagonal, then we can make the queen but actually keep it. So check, and then they're getting mated now. Check. And then let's go bishop here. Check. 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 And is that mate right there? Mate. How beautiful. Nice little it's almost like you were just doing the bishop's checkmate there, huh? Maybe I could have thrown my queen in a little bit earlier, but it's nice whenever you see those pieces just synchronizing. Oof. Well, let's see if I get the white side of the Frankenstein-Dracula variation. The white side is definitely more challenging to play there. An easy way that you could try to play this is actually just playing queen takes. Okay, so I finally got it over here. So remember, the theory here is actually queen h5. Against an expert, I probably won't play it. Let's go queen h5, which is the top move here. Remember, you don't want to take back because d5 gets played, forking the pieces. So now we're attacking f7 and on e5 right here. Knight d6 is the main move. Bishop to b3. The idea is knight to b5 here. Threatening knight takes c7 check, and also knight takes d6. They can't take. See, this is the theory right here. Oh, let's see. Is this the theory? Knight to d5, and the queen just has to go back, right? Queen takes e5 check. Well, this looks really good. Yeah, he made that mistake there. Oh, did I just miss a checkmating idea? Let's see if he misses it again. Knight f6 is the checkmate. And he missed it. Woo! Remember, always go for the cheapo. If I have one lesson to teach, go for cheap checkmates like this. What was that one? The Smothers mate? It wasn't Smothers mate the first time, but it still would have been a good check with knight to f6. Yeah, just would have been nice there. But yeah, typically that opening is a lot harder from the white perspective. There's a lot of moves. Oh, hey, I didn't even notice. We're actually tied for first place now. All right, guys, we're doing well. Cash Melino, let's go to Berserk. The black side's easier. So queen h5 is the main move. If they take knight takes, then we go d5 here. This is not a good move. Here, the only thing that we get out of this is 2 extra pieces. So g6, knight f6. So am I just up an extra piece now? Yeah, I'm just up an extra piece here, right? Let's go d6. I didn't even lose a piece. Bishop g7, rook e8 is the idea. Let's go rook e8, d5 if they tried to check us. Knight c6 is coming next. Ooh, that's a good move. It's because of queen c4 check, and we could block, but let's just keep it simple and not block here. If blocked, they have 3 attackers there now. So knight e5, attacking the queen. c6, and then d5. And then everything should be blocked out here. Knight takes, nothing wrong with this. Queen f6. Queen f7 to try and trade it off. Okay, queen f7 here, and then we can go king g8, and our king is just going to be in a great square. Knight c4 is the threat. We have the bishop pair. Yeah, things are going well. Okay. Okay. Let's go c5. Ugh, an ugly move. Backwards pawn here, but I didn't want to deal with anything else. All right, knight c4. Nice move here. Attacking. Rook takes on e4, now being threatened. We'll play king over here. They could play b3, but then they lose the rook here. If that's the case, we'll play bishop takes first. Oh, perfect timing. Knight takes and forking the queen and the rook. Queen takes, knight takes, not a big deal. Let's go b6 here. Bishop b7. Looks like a good square. Oh, I just missed bishop takes e5. Oh. Okay. Rook a to d8. I believe this should just be easily winning here still, though. Rook a to d8. We're going to trade off a pair of rooks here. Okay. g5 in the future, most likely. Okay, so takes. Rook over. Maybe bishop d5 here is easiest. Yeah, let's just play bishop d5 and just try to win the pawn here on e6. So we just play bishop takes, right? Maybe they... Okay, bishop takes. Pawn takes. And then rook here, and now we're winning another piece. Queen takes. We have check over here. So let's go bishop d4. Queen check. So check. Rook over here. Queen takes an f2. Probably queen d7 or queen takes a7 will get played. Queen d7 would be the best try because there's a check right there, which they're going to do. Check again. That's okay. Bishop check here is very strong. So check. 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 And then queen checkmates. Very good. Very good. Know your checkmates. And yes, that is definitely a checkmate pattern. Didn't have it off the top of my head, but definitely was able to piece it together. They couldn't go king h1 because bishop f2 would have led to the checkmate. All right. Frankenstein-Dracula. I'll be ready for my Halloween chess tournament. Oop, what was that? Dear Lord. Oh, I got the white pieces. Let's go in and berserk. And let's go queen h5 here. Going for the f7 checkmate. Knight to d6. Oh, queen takes check, I guess. Queen takes on e7 check. And I just win a piece here, right? Yeah, they obviously did not know the theory here. Yeah, I'm just up an extra piece now. Dear Lord. Well, that's nice. Probably knight e2 will get played next, and then I'll castle this way. Let's go knight f3 here. I guess I have nothing really to worry about right now. Bishop b7, I'll just castle. Oh, okay. Bishop d5, d3. c4 was the move to stop the to trap me. Okay. Knight to e4. Bishop h6 is a move. Bishop g5. Okay, let's castle. They did this because they want to go f5 here, which, not in this game, not too much. If there was queens on the board, then I might be a little bit more intimidated, but you got to work harder to intimidate me in this kind of endgame. Knight c4, knight e5, bishop f4, rook comes out. You can see their pieces are really kind of mangled. The pawn structure is, I guess, something. Yeah, let's take knight c4. This bishop looks really bad. Bishop e3, put pressure on c5. Okay. Actually, we'll go play bishop f4 with knight to e5 idea. This makes it a little bit harder to play rook c7. So we go rook knight here. And if they play rook c7 to protect... Oh, never mind. They just did this for us. Don't go here. Knight takes. Ooh, look at that. Takes and then bishop d6. Eesh. Yowzas. Yeah. That's definitely a time to resign right there. Definitely a time to resign. All right. No berserk this one. Queen h5, 2100. This one's a clear worse for white in this opening, so definitely don't want that. Knight b5 is the new threat. So they stopped it. So we're going to go queen takes e5 check. So we're just not down the extra piece. Knight f3. Or down the extra pawn, sorry. Mr. Rui Lopez over here. 122. So the game's about equal. Although maybe this knight looks a little bit weird. It should probably go to f5 at some point. Knight to e2. I'm not sure. They like this over here. Let's castle. Rook e1. I assume bishop a6 will get played. And if they want to give me the bishop pair, I'll take it. Let's see here. f7's a little bit weak. You can see the bishop, and I'm already envisioning knight to e5 being played. Let's see. Are they going to play a5 here? Okay, so they do go for this. Let's go knight g3. The knight is actually pretty well placed there. Rook e1. Pawn takes. Let's go knight takes here. Bishop f4, bishop e5, or knight e5 idea. Knight d7 most likely will get played. a3. Okay. Ooh, I missed bishop d6 there. Can I still play it? I assume they're going to play pawn takes here. Oh, interesting. Bishop takes d5. That just looks like a clear blunder, right? Yeah, that was a clear blunder. And then pawn takes here. Rook takes a7 idea. Bishop takes c2. Looks like a good try. Bishop e4. Rook takes. And a7's falling here. Bishop e4 I played just so I wouldn't lose the c2 pawn. Rook takes a7. Ugh, I'm a little worried about the back rank checkmate, but d3 is a good move. Okay, perfect. Rook takes. Let's go g3. Knight takes d4 is a new move. If d3, I think we just take. I was looking at c3 here, but I think the pawns are just too weak here. Perfect. Knight takes. Rook takes here. Dear Lord. Bishop h6 is a good try here. Back rank checkmate ideas. It's actually not so hard. I mean, not so easy to stop this, is it? I mean, if they play rook back to a8, then this should be a lot easier for me. Okay, here we go. b3, c4. My king has a good square. Knight c6. c4 is the new threat, so I'm expecting knight c3. Okay, this should be easy enough. c4, rook e7's coming. Yeah, these passed pawns are just going to run. Do I go rook e3 here? Rook e7. Let's go rook e7 here. Check, king here. Rook e3. I think this pin's good for me. There's no checks here that I can see. Knight to d1. I just play rook here, right? See, the rook... yeah, I was supposed to put the rook behind the pawn. That's the rule. Put your rook behind the pawn so you could take it. Okay, so b5 here. So now that we don't have to worry about that guy. But now they're in a pin. Okay, now they're threatening knight takes b5, b6. Rook takes. Yeah, that's going to be game over. And even if they do trade off the rooks there, which was what they could do, just moving the knight. Knights are notoriously bad at stopping pass pawns, so even after they trade, I'm pretty sure the pass pawn will just make it over there. If not, I have two pass pawns, so they should work together to beat that knight pretty easily. Let's see here. Let's see. Where's the next game at? Where's the next one? Marxed. All right. Let's go ahead and berserk here. People have been playing this bishop takes f7. Very bad line. So we play knight d6, attacking, defending. Queen takes. Perfect. Let's go ahead and... should I play... No, we have to play queen e7 because queen takes here. So takes. They've tried knight d5 one game. Let's go c6 here to stop this. Let's castle right away. Bishop to f6 plan, knight f5, d5. I like this. Let's see here. h6. Rook e8. Bishop f6. Bishop takes. Perfect. It's amazing. This is almost... this is very close to what I did myself. Knight c5 will be the new move to put pressure on d3. Oh, never mind. Let's go a5, a4, a3. There's really no other good way to develop your pieces here. So a4, a3. They should play a3 here. A3. Knight takes. c5. Knight takes. A little bit better here, but nothing to write home about. c4 is the new threat now. Rook takes. Rook takes. Actually, let's go king f8. Never miss a tempo. And now c4 is the new threat. Oh, king e7. King here. Okay. Dang it. Gosh. Okay. Yeah, that was bad. He was able to trade everything off. Dear Lord, he traded everything off here. He missed the free pawn there. So pawn takes, knight takes. Okay, so this is kind of good. Am I just winning another pawn here? I think I am. I think I want another pawn right there. And then I could push this guy forward. So knight takes, knight b4. This would be a winning endgame as far as the king and pawn is concerned. Probably knight e3. King over to e6. Knight f5 check. Be careful. You have to be careful. Knights and pawns, right? Okay. d4 is going to be the next move. g5 is another good move here. We want to try and get these guys as weak as possible. Because now... Okay, king here. I missed the move. Oh, no, wait. I'm okay. So king here, king here. Okay, this is good. Knight b7. Knight a6. King takes. Time is going to be the deciding factor here, I assume. Takes. h5. King here. King takes. f4. King here. King here. King here. I should probably just go for the draw here, unfortunately. And it's mostly just because of time. Oh, perfect. Check, and now it's a win. Oh, gosh. Ha, 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 ha. Whew. Okay, so king here. Check. Yeah, this is all easy now. We got this, guys. King here, and they can't stop the pawn from coming up because we control all of the queening squares. There, 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 there. Knight here. Pawn up. We'll make another queen here to make our lives easier. Okay, there, there, there. And now we just do our rolling rooks checkmate. As you can see, it takes less than a few seconds to actually do this. Thank you for the pre-move. And a relatively easy position there. As there was no pieces on the board, it's really easy to calculate. Oh, dang. And we are running away with this tournament, guys. Apparently, studying the Frankenstein-Dracula variation has paid off. Typically, I do like a video on it like every Halloween time. Okay, Royal Maniac. Let's go for it. Let's see here. Queen h5. f7. e5. Knight g6. Bishop b3. Knight b5. Oh, what are they? So then the main move that people play would be like knight c6 here, or g6. Okay. So knight b5, it doesn't do anything here. So I guess we just play queen takes on e5. Knight to e2, so because rook e8 was a threat. So queen g3, and then we can knight f5 here. Queen f3. Let's castle. d3. Queen h3 if knight f5. Position's a little wonky, but I think it's manageable. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play it like this. The reason why people typically don't play it into it like this is because the pawn structure is so similar that it just becomes an even position. Let's go bishop d5 because they want to win my bishop. So if they want to, they're gonna have to make a trade for it, right? An even trade would be even better if they take, because then I can win their bishop. Let's see here. Okay, so they do play it like that. Let's go bishop f4. Bishop takes c7. Bishop takes knight. Yeah, I don't want to take right away. This knight's a little wonky. It might actually find its way back to a better square by itself. So let's stop that. Rook e1 makes sense now to me, right? Rook e1. Now there might be like some kind of knight move here that can... Oh, queen f3, cool. Oh, knight takes d5. Ooh, yeah, we're starting to get a little active here. And bishop takes d6 as a move. Messing up the pawn structure. Knight f4, knight h5 is the new plan. You can see, look how menacing these knights look. Yeah, knight h5, perfect. How did you know I wanted to go here for a free tempo? How did you know? Okay. g3, h4 is the new idea. Ooh, I missed this knight e5 move, but I don't think it's that big of a deal, is it? Let's see. So check. Knight to e4. Oh man, I wish I could get this queen to this diagonal, but it's almost impossible. Okay, queen back. c3 is coming. Yeah, look at these beautiful knights here, guys. Are you not entertained? So c3. Let's see here. A knight takes d6 as a move here too. I couldn't take right away because of rook takes, knight check wins the queen. Knight takes here I can just play, right? Knight takes. Queen takes if they want to trade. I don't see why this would be bad for me. And knight back to e4 is good. Knight to e4. Rook over to e8 for the pin. Queen to d1. H4. Dang it, I should have played that earlier. Okay, knight here. If they take, then I have this f6 square I can use, which I'd like. I want that square. Let's go c4. A very double-edged move here. The plan is I want to go queen d2. Okay, pawn takes. I want to go queen d2. Queen c3. And you can see the dark squares are really weak here, and the knight can jump in there too. See, this knight... Oh, dude. Is this good? Uh-oh. They're kind of penetrating here, huh? So let's go knight f4. No, because the queen check, right? Yeah, like I said, it could be a very double-edged move. Queen h1, is this okay? Queen h6 check idea. Okay, so check. Check. That was a mistake. Check. Check. And then mate's right here, I think. If they run forward, then... yeah, so they ran the wrong way. King e5, I don't know if there was actually a checkmate there. But running backwards definitely was wrong. It's funny, you know, that either way was going against instincts, you know. Do you want to run down the board closer to my pieces, technically? Or, like, I don't know, technically, but, you know, run down the board where there's typically more pieces? Or do you want to run backwards? But I literally had more pieces there, too, so. Did I play this guy twice? Yeah, I played him twice. He was complaining about it. Let's see. Let's berserk. Queen h5, here we go. Let's take on this 1700. Frankenstein-Dracula variation. Double attack on f7 and d5. Main move that gets played here, knight to d6. I'm not too sure why they're... Well, I don't know. Maybe they didn't look up the theory beforehand. Queen there. So knight just takes, just winning a free piece. Yeah. Okay. It is good to do your homework sometimes, guys. It is good to do your homework sometimes. Okay. Queen takes check is good, but I'm lazy. We'll just take and go for the winning endgame. D3. Let's see. Probably C6 will get played. Yep. Bishop back. D5. Knight C3. Knight F3. In this game, are we castling kingside or queenside? Huh. Bishop d2. Don't let him pin it and win it. We'll probably go knight e2 here. Yeah, I think we go knight e2 here. Seems better. I would like to play something like f4 in the future. And the idea is obviously just to try and mess up the pawn structure. Perfect. You can see knight e2, f4 is the idea here. Or even d4 would be good here. We want to try to make these pawns go forward. Okay, so knight back. If they want to trade, that's great. Perfect. f4 is the new move now. Again, undermine the center. Pawn takes. If they play e4, I have knight takes here. So the pawns are falling as far as being all together, right? They're much stronger whenever they hold the ranks. Reminds me of the Romans. Whenever they attacked, they used the phalanx. So knight f2. If one part of the wall falls, they all fall. So they have to keep themselves all together. f2. Oh, perfect. Knight takes. Ooh, knight e6 is going to be very bad for them. Oh, knight takes pawn here. Why not? Say yes to free pawns. That's my motto. Rook check here. We don't want to move because of this guy. So rook check. If king here, check and takes. So they did the correct way. Knight there. Now knight check. I assume they're going to play here. And this won't be a big deal at all. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, knight just takes. Another free trade here. Rook e5. The problem here is, again, this rook wants to get into the game, but it's having a hard time. g3. Finally, it can get out, so I can get my rook out now. Let's see here. Rook takes c5 is a threat. Yeah, we'll just take this pawn for free. Rook over to h2 is good. I mean, rook e1. I'm just worried about the h2. Sometimes I just talk like that. Knight e2, right? Knight e2 will win this d6 pawn. Yeah, that should be good enough. So check. Knight takes on d4, and I have knight b5 check here, threatened too. When the bishop moves, I have to worry about that kind of stuff. Rook here. Rook e2 if they play rook f2 check right away. Not a problem. Knight takes. Rook takes on g5 over here too. Rook takes g5. And king takes here is actually the move, because we don't want them to, again, get too snazzy over there. King there. King here. King here. King here. We'll just keep running up the board, I guess. Rook over here. Now we're threatening to attack them. Bishop e6, knight takes check. King to d6 here too. Yeah, we might be checkmating him now. My king just ran up the board, is an active member. So check, and they do have a checkmate pattern here. Okay, king here. Oh, this is not the right. If the king had gone here, then it would have been okay. They can actually just... there was no threat there. Rook takes a7, rook takes g4. Yeah, they should have just taken the pawn. h4, pass pawns push. Pawn up. Pawn up. Takes. I guess they're going for some kind of stalemate. Rook here. b4. Just make sure I don't stalemate them. Yes, okay. Time. For a second there, I was like, did I just stalemate them? All right, 37. No losses, guys. Oof. This is going great. Better than to be expected. Let's see here. Is there anybody strong left? Okay, here we go. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, d5. They chose the wrong first move here, so we have d5 here. Pawn takes. The leading theory move here, I believe, was something crazy. I'm not going to play it, though. We're going to play bishop d6. Actually, I think it's with white. You play knight to b4 here, or knight b5. That's like some crazy theory that this international master once told me. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's go f5 here with e4. Oh, I missed pawn takes here. If pawn takes, bishop check, I guess. Oh, okay, cool. They did like that. Let's play e4 here. Yeah, e4. Here we want to... Yeah, I want to keep this pawn structure together. I'm threatening bishop b4 check now, which I guess I could have played last move. Knight c6. Okay, queen f6. f4 kind of idea. And I think we'll probably be castling queenside here just because the bishop is guarding over here, right? So we'll play bishop d7 and castle queenside. And I think we'll have really good attacking chances here. Oh, I was interested if they play this. Yeah, we'll just play bishop f6. It's kind of hard to get out of that. And I don't think it's particularly bad for me either. Bishop d7. Knight f4 is a little annoying. Okay, castles. I guess they thought I was going the other way. Knight a5. I do got to play fast here just because of the time situation, though. Huh. Knight c4. Probably knight back to d6. b3, c4 should be the plan for them. Okay. Rook g8. And here the plan... Oh, gosh. Yeah. I guess they saw the plan. Knight to d6. The plan was that I want to play g5 here and trap it. Oh, gosh. Bishop b5. Rook e8, I guess. Just in case they do play bishop b3, I want to be prepared with bishop c4. Rook e8. Okay. Bishop c4. Perfect timing. Knight takes. Okay. Rook e7. The knight's actually not very well placed there. As you can see, it's blocking. It is making that one threat, but it's made that weak. Knight here. c4 maybe is an idea for them. Let's go c6. They'll probably play bishop g5 and trade off here. Again, they're just trying to make trades here and keep my play down to a minimum, which is not a bad idea at all. And I do have this very, very bad square here. Oh, knight takes g5. They blundered it. All right. Rook g8. And we can play h5 here, knight f3. Okay. Yes, that's a good move for them. Knight f3. Rook to g7. Only way to protect the h7 pawn. I guess I could just bring the knight back to g5 here. And then maybe play e3. Eesh. Okay, here we go. f4. Knight here. To attack on g3. Knight f2. Knight g4. This is good. I can kick the knight out and finally play h5. Okay, so knight f2. Oh, I should take this pawn if given the chance. Pawn takes. This is an isolated pawn, so I can attack it. Check. Ooh, they just blundered a rook. Perfect. Takes. There. Takes. Takes. Back. Okay, it's a time game now. It's all about the time. Knight here. Yeah, I got this. I think I'm faster. Rook over. Rook check. Rook check. Rook over. Okay, knight back. Definitely not going for a draw there. Knight here. Dear Lord, why is this so hard to play? G5, knight G4 check. Ah, but that's time. That's time. Oh my gosh. That king got really active really fast. Oh my gosh, look at this pawn structure. That's nice. All right, next one up. Let's go into Berserk. Oh, I'm 2400 now. Cool. Knight takes e4. Why is everybody playing this? They don't know the theory. All right, queen takes d5. Look at this. We got the bishop pair. So we're very, very happy here. Let's go queen back to d8. Bishop d6. Castles. d4 should be the move. Knight c6, pawn takes. Oh, cool. Bishop b7. I didn't want to lose the bishop, but I couldn't move it. Bishop g4. Dear Lord, this is going to be a checkmate. I can already feel it. My tactic sense is tingling. Okay. A little annoying here. Let's go f4. Not a move I really wanted to play, but almost kind of forced it some kind of way. Okay. Yeah, because with the knight here on g3, the bishop couldn't go to h5 here to maintain the pin. So that's the only reason why I played this f4 move. Okay, king h8. No, I don't have to worry about checking ideas. Bishop takes. Ah. Okay, so they're ready for the other idea. If I took, they were going to just double up over here. So we'll keep them guessing. Takes. h6. d5 idea. Queen e7. Knight c5 is what I'm assuming. Okay. b6 is the new idea if they don't do it. Let's go e4 here. Pawn takes with rook over. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised too that why they're not playing the main line here. I guess I do study chess, so I guess maybe I'm just so used to it these days. It's just like second nature. e3 is an interesting move. Queen h4 I do like over here. Pawn takes, well, I like this even more. Queen c3, not really a threat here. Queen g5. I mean, I guess queen takes g7 is a... Oh, they're threatening rook takes e4, so it was a threat. I'll play rook f7 in the future so I can have this double double defended here. Rook f7. Ooh, so this is the new threat here, right? e3, I guess. Let's go for it, guys. e3. I didn't know another good way to defend. Pawn takes. Ah, rook takes and then rook takes. Oh, no. Oh, no. So here, okay, so they play it like that. That's good. Rook f2. No, this is blundering. No! I'm getting check. Am I getting checkmated here? I think rook takes g7 is just winning, right? Oh, perfect. They did not take the right way here. King h7. This is good. I mean, I'm losing, but I didn't lose. I think if they played rook takes g7, it was just game over. Dear Lord, no! Okay, let's try to hold it together, guys. Bishop g6 is going to get played next, most likely, to stop the bishop stuff right there. Taking pawn, taking pawn. I'd rather take this pawn right here. Yes, that's a very good move. Rook f7. The rook check on g7 would have been very bad for me. I would assume they're going to play knight d6 next. Rook over here. Rook over here. Knight here to take there. Takes. This was not a very good move. This is covered. Knight takes. Okay, rook f7. Okay. Knight e1. This doesn't do anything. My bishop needs to go back here. Perfect. Free tempo. Knight d3. Knight takes. They just blundered that. But time is the issue. Bishop takes. Rook here. Rook check. Ah. Time, time, time. Yeah, unfortunately, time is the game here. Ugh, oh no! Yeah, it is for fun. it was a bit too complicated for me. It took up more time than it should have to win that game. Yeah, but yeah, thank you, Jose. I appreciate the kind words. All right, on to our next one. Yeah, we're still in first place here. We got, oh wow, only 8 more minutes left on the clock here. So I'm pretty confident that we're going to take first here. Ooh, a 1400. Yes, you best believe we're going to berserk and try to take it out on them. Best take it out on them. Let's see here. Let's go queen to h5. Actually, I forgot I was playing the white side. So queen h5. Knight takes. They just lost the piece. If d5, we have knight g5 here for the checkmate. Bishop b5 here is also a move. I mean, they just have d5 here, right? Yeah, so let's go knight g5 here. g6 is what they should play. Okay. That's the only way to stop the checkmate. I'll go queen f3, threatening checkmate again, and then the knight's hanging, so they can take the knight. And bishop takes d5, now for a double threat of checkmate over here. Checkmate, and then also bishop takes on c6 here. Did I have checkmate? No. Wait, did I have checkmate? Oh my gosh, did I have checkmate? No, it was blocked off. It was blocked off. Check, but I'm gonna win a rook here, so yeah, they played d5, so it was blocking my bishop. So I played knight g5 to make that threat. So no, it would have been nice. I would have liked that queen f7 checkmate. I could show it to the kids and be like, look, kids, this is called scholar's mate, right? This is make it a learning situation. All right, here we go. Queen h5, as we did before. Let's see here. Knight d6, main move here to stop the checkmate and attack the bishop. Let's see if they play it. Knight g5. That's interesting. That's the first time I've seen that move. Let's go d4 here. Bishop takes g5 idea. Yeah, this looks good to me. I should be just winning here. I don't think I'll be winning any material, but I think I should be winning at least some in position. So this is what I was envisioning, and this is good for me. This is good for me. Knight takes. Okay, queen back to e2. Just defend the pawn here. Knight f3, and I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna get crazy. Let's go h4. That's already a decision. That says we're gonna go crazy here. Bishop g5, bishop e3. Let's go h5 here. Knight takes. Queen e4. Queen takes. Ooh, look at that. They have bishop takes on e5. How mean is that? Pawn takes. How mean is that? Oh my gosh. We have pawn takes f7. Check here. Yes, that's the mean we're going for. Check. Dear Lord. That worked out. Bishop h6 check is also a threat here. And I think this is winning the more material. So we go check here. The bishop comes back. We're going to make a queen check. Oh, checkmate? No, not checkmate. Knight can come back here. Bishop g5 check wins the queen, right? Bishop g5 check. King takes. Rook takes h7 check. And then here if king g8, look at this. Queen to g7 checkmate. How nasty is that? Oh, they saw it. They saw it. I think bishop d3 there is just mate, though. Wow. Huh? Are you not impressed? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Dude, that game is definitely being added to my my game list. A funky Frankenstein-Dracula. I could already see the thumbnail now. Here we go. Oh, another one. Let's berserk because they already made the first bad move here, so I saw their bad move. Pawn takes. Bishop d6. f5 is what I want to play here. Oh, did I? Yes, I just won. Oh, no. What was I thinking? Oh, I just won. Ugh, I need to get some sleep. Up all day working. And then to relax, let's play some chess, huh? Knight to d4 idea. Queen e8 with e4 idea. Ah, thank you. Yeah, that is a really nice checkmate pattern. A really nice checkmate pattern. I like that one too. Queen f7. Maybe rook e8 in the future. Queen f7 is nice because they can't castle queenside because queen takes on a2 here, which I played but without really knowing it. Knight to d4, pawn takes. The dark squares are very weak now. So when they castle queenside, I have some really nice ideas there. Rook e8 is also another threat here. So they pretty much are forced to castle. Rook e8. Queen e7. If check, just king over to h8. Bishop b4 is the new threat. With bishop c3, queen a3 check. That's okay. This doesn't do anything. At least nothing that I care about. Bishop b4. So I can play bishop c3 and queen a3 for checkmate on the dark squares. These dark squares are weak. All right, bishop b4. We get to take in check there. Queen f8. Bishop c3 is the idea. Bishop c3. Queen a3. Check. And I don't see any good way to stop queen a3 here. I think this is just another very fine checkmate. Woo. We are on checkmate mountain, if there is such a thing. Game over. Yeah, about that. I think we just go check here. King b1, bishop d7 or something. Let's just play bishop d7. This bishop is worth far more than this rook is right now. So the idea is, okay, so rook takes. I mean, if they play rook e1 here, we're going to have to take because it's just a free piece. Yeah, we'll just have to take if they play rook e1. But the idea will be queen a3 check, queen takes, and then the rook here is really just cutting off the king from escaping down the e-file with king to e2. So, yeah, so this is game over. So check. Queen takes a2. And then, oh man, it's not checkmate. What was I thinking? So check. Queen takes, pawn takes. Rook e2. Oof, that was not checkmate. Still a nice position though. I just wish I had played faster. My only regret. Oh, the tournament is over though, so this one doesn't really even matter as far as it goes with the tournament. My pride has something to do with this one, and that's not good. Not good. Dang it. Rook takes f2. Rook check, king here, king there. This doesn't really win the bishop. Okay. King there. If rook takes, rook there. So bishop e8. Bishop g6. Bishop h5. The new threats check here. Bishop takes. Oh, God. Oh, God. I didn't even realize that. I forgot about the time that he's the one who flagged. Dear Lord. Oh, my gosh. Okay, well. All right. And we did it, guys. We ended up taking first place in this Frankenstein-Dracula variation with a 92% win rate and only 69% berserk rate. I guess not too bad. All right, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and give us that like and subscribe. Thank you for joining us this evening. Typically, I like to play in the evenings for the 10 p.m., at least if you're in San Antonio area. And, yeah, I like to play these thematic chess tournaments and just practice the different openings. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Thank you for